up guys, it's Patriots Man here and I am back with another video. Today guys, we're going to be talking about the best way to get the Field of Fear Marvel player, Ray Lewis. Whenever Ray Lewis comes into the game, usually in an October promo, whether it's Most Feared, Field of Fear, whatever it is, it's usually a very popular card. And they made it a Marvel card this year, which is obviously very expensive. But today I'm going to talk about the best way to get this Marvel Ray Lewis. And I'll tell you right off the bat, you're not going to get him without sacrificing a good amount of cards, because obviously the trade needs a lot of iconics, and that's the big bottleneck. You're going to have a ton of players to add in, a ton of valuable players that could likely make your team. But if you really want this Ray Lewis, you're going to have to put some cards in, sacrifice a little bit in order to build him. So first of all, what does he need if you're not familiar with it? You need 6 131 plus overall iconic players. Now these players can be from Field of Fear itself. It can be from Most Feared Part 1 or Part 2, which is going to be coming out on October 20th, or Team of the Week players, week 4 through 7. Now so far for Team of the Week, if we go to limited time, we have the week 5 Austin Eckler and the week 4 TJ Hawkinson. These two cards, the 131s, will go into the trade. If you have any other Team of the Week players that are like 124 overall or lower, those would not go in because they have to be 131 plus overall from those programs. So I would say Team of the Week will start right there. Team of the Week could be very useful. I have enough stuff to build a Team of the Week player. If we go to Austin Eckler, I'll put in some epic players right here. You also need to get like Caden Stearns and Gabriel Davis. Okay, I'll put in my rares right there. I go over here, I'll put in some rares. Boom. I have enough to build this guy if I wanted to, right? And that would be one more towards the Ray Lewis. Now I'm going to keep this in my back pocket, right? Team of the Week is something you guys could use on your team if you wanted to, but in all reality, it could be used to help yourself out with Ray Lewis if you didn't want to sacrifice more of your program cards. So when you go over here to the Ray Lewis, currently what I have is one player from the Most Feared, and I have eventually one player from Team of the Week. Now it's really important, you want to try to utilize players that you may not use on your team. So for example, this Kevin Huber. When I go over to my team, I'm not going to go to my team, as you guys know, special teams. Punter is not very useful, right? So what I'm going to do, throughout the entire month of the promos, I'm going for random players. And if you're going for Ray Lewis, I suggest you do the same. Random players and promos are cheaper. You're not guaranteed to get a certain master. However, at the very end of the month, when you have all your players, if you're pursuing Ray Lewis, you should have at least 6 131 plus overall iconic players from Team of the Week, Most Feared, Field of Fear, those programs. You want to look through those players that you have on your bench and figure out, if I have more than 6, which ones do I want to keep on my team, and then throw all the others in. So what are the best things to put in here? What's the best bargain? You know, the cheapest players put in. Obviously go randoms if you can. Now for Field of Fear, say you have the Field Pass, right? If you have the Field Pass, you get a guaranteed Darren Waller on the final milestone. Now if you have the Field Pass and you bought it, you know, you're going to be getting that Darren Waller, but he's also a very good card. So obviously you're going to have to sacrifice stuff. If you're short on one player, you might have to take somebody off your team that you wanted to have, you know, before. So really, it's all about a sacrifice. Find the cheapest way to get players. Team of the Week, it's really good for building players towards this Ray Lewis as well. If you have leftover base epics, leftover base rares, these can be very useful. And even though Austin Eckler is a very good card, if I were to build him, then you know I could put him in the Ray trade if I wanted to, or evaluate at the very end. But yeah, that's pretty much the best way to get Ray Lewis. There's not much else to it besides, you know, just figuring out what you want to keep. What do you want to do? Do you want to sacrifice all these cards that could be team upgrades, or do you want to go ahead and get the best middle linebacker in the game, or one of the best players in the game for a couple of months? We don't really know what the economy is going to be of that second Most Feared promo. Can you maybe get 3 randoms? Just think about it. Think through your decisions. Figure out what you want to do. Do you want Ray Lewis? Do you want Masters? Now to finish up Ray Lewis, you're going to need a few epics as well. Epics and rares from Field of Fear. Now the best way to do these, honestly, just go for the selects. Don't waste your time. Don't do randoms trying to pull either Winfield or Larry Tunsil. You could go random if you wanted to. You do have a 2 out of 4 chance on the first one at pulling an epic that you need. Same thing with the rares here. You are going to need to go random rares. I believe it's only a random rare trade, so you really don't have a choice there. We go here. There is a so 2 Field of Fear rares. So honestly, you can only go random there. So you're going to have to do as many of these Field of Fear rares as you can to get yourself these certain rares that you need. But in the end, those are not the hard part. The hard part's definitely the iconics. So figure out how you're going to get your iconics. Are you going to save some base rares and epics to get a Team of the Week? Are you going to sacrifice some of your Field of Fear players? they are getting via milestones? Are you going to sacrifice players from promos? How are you going to build players in promos? Think about it all, but that's how you're going to get Field of Fear Ray Lewis. It was same for Minkah Fitzpatrick, but now we kind of have an idea how it's all going to work, knowing that randoms are the cheapest and all that sort of stuff. That's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to drop a like if you did, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.